Hello everyone, today we're going to be building a base right here in the Elven Quarters. However, before that, we're gonna need to check out what we can get rid of and what we can't. And let me tell you, this will take a while, because my goodness, these things are quite strong. And as you can see, we cannot get rid of the flooring here. Alright, that's the entire bottom side practically gone from the patio. I wish the destruction would work on these walls, to be honest. But sadly, it only works on items you yourself place. Oh, and it seems like some of these floors also collapsed. Maybe we can get rid of these floors. Honestly, sometimes it just feels kind of random. Because in the other base, I was messing around with the ceiling, and things on the bottom floor started collapsing. Like, even something I placed myself on a solid floor collapsed, which is kind of odd. Ooh, this actually reveals that there's a lot more space behind here. That is pretty good. Oh, nice. Destroying the pillar actually got rid of practically everything here. However, though, it did not seem to get rid of anything at the top here. How is this wooden beam still floating? What the heck? So I guess same could be said about this wooden floor here. You know, say what you will, but my goodness, dwarven architecture is hella strong. Alright, new day, new stamina bar, which means the rest of this building should be easily demolished. You know, for a second I was like, why the hell does he swing two pickaxes? But one of them is the Dragon's Bane spear. Alright, this should be the last little bit. That we're not able to get rid of these floors, though, is kind of annoying. Because it means we would have to build over them. But hey, this entire block is now gone. This building should adhere to gravity a lot more, because it sticks out a bit. That is my hope. And I can hear it crumble at the top already. I'm getting engulfed with a bunch of rocks. Well, that didn't actually collapse as easily as I thought it would. Ooh, the entire floor collapsed. Sweet. Right, can we force break it? I wonder. Because, wait, we can destroy these floors? What the heck? Or was it because I hit one of these support beams, maybe? You know, the game confuses me, even after 50 hours in. Ah, there we go. Okay, so that is the trick with those floors. You just place a platform, and then you break it. And now we're gonna have to get to the top of this. It's kind of weird that we can break some of the floors, but not others. So now you have to get over to that floating piece right over there. You know, gotta say, day 2, a lot more productive. Alright, so those are the two buildings gone. And then I was debating whether or not I should use this, but there does seem to be like a lot of greenery here as well. And that will definitely stick out above the floor. So how about we just check out how far we can get with just this. You know, in one way, destroying that actually took a lot longer than I thought it would. I've already been recording for just over half an hour. And all we managed to do was destroy 2 houses. I also forgot to grind for some adamant, so hope we got enough for a while. Now to build around there, we are of course going to need a hearth. However, the one I want is this one, the grand hearth. And it has to be on a floor as well. So we'll have to check out how that would work. Because I don't think we can build floors, right? Without being in the vicinity of a hearth at least. Well, it seems like we can actually. Because this is way far out. Yeah, this needs to be near a hearth. But the floor doesn't, so that is good to know. I'm thinking for the bottom floor we use stone, and then for the top ones we use wood floor. We are going to need way more ironwood though, so that is going to be another problem. Because I'm pretty sure even from some of these items, these are barrels, we are able to get ironwood as well. Yeah, it seems like we can. So I guess I'll just go around and destroy everything I see, or at least everything that wants to be destroyed by the axe. Which is surprisingly little. Well, that was everything we could destroy using the axe in this area. Only gave us 18 pieces of ironwood. Alright, my next big plan is to just go to Dwarf and start demolishing everything. Oh, these bookshelves have a ton of ironwood. I guess they're made from it. Yeah, look at all that ironwood. Suddenly we got over 50. Alright, so I might already have all the ironwood I need, but with that knowledge, I'm just gonna take a quick look around, see if we can find any other of those libraries, because I imagine we at some point are gonna need more ironwood, and I'd rather not have to do the grind again. Oh wow, look at that, there's a ton of Upsum wood here. This is elven wood, and a ton of iron, well it was 18, but, and then just a bunch of scraps. This is a pretty good find as well. I'm also finding quite a bit of carvings in this area. I don't think they were from this one, but I do kind of want to check it out, because I do have a lot of them now. I mean, it might be a waste of time, but it might not be. Alright, so this is what I was talking about, the carvings, and it seems like we can place them in here. This took a lot of them. So what do we get? A Dimril shield and a Dimril helmet, as well as a long journey back. And still can't believe I get this text every time I come here. Even though the dragon is already dead, they just forgot to remove the trigger or something that he keeps saying this. And for some reason they still haven't fixed that problem either. But then again, they haven't fixed many things, which is kind of concerning, I will admit. At this point, it's been, like, what, over a month the game is out? Or just about a month? And there were maybe, like, 1 or 2 bug fixes, but that was, like, very early on. Alright, it may have taken a little while, but we can finally start laying some of the groundwork. So I think this is going to be the main feasting hall. So this is where we would want to have the grand hearth, as we need to cook in there. You gotta be kidding me, right? Why is it orientated like that? Why are things orientated the way they are? You can only rotate them by like 90 degrees, which does not help in this case. Well, that's gonna be a problem. A problem or a feature, you know? It will all depend on the way we look at things. Right here it might become a problem though, because it kinda overlaps. So we'll have to think of something, although we might be able to just have this stick out. Well, let's first do the rest of the floor inside here, and then we can worry about that last little bit. You know, I didn't build much, so I never really thought about it. And I did read that some people thought this building system could be kind of finicky. For my little experience of it, I didn't think it was that bad, but my goodness, placing stuff in like an exact location like this, around the edges, that is kind of finicky. I think the rest is fine. It's just these kind of weird locations like this. If we just have it stick out from here, maybe? And then we would go out a fair bit here. I did not want to create a floor for this part here. That is kind of odd. But it does for that. I don't get it. I want to get this, like, the exact edges. And wow, I think I actually did that. So let's see. I think I want to have the main entrance over here. So let me start working on that. Right, we need to build that near a hearth, which is why we were placing down the floors in the first place. Alright, I'm gonna place on this temporary one, so we can place in the wall here, and then we can place the actual hearth down. There is one important thing I want to know with this hearth. It only rotates on 90 degrees axis, so we need to keep that in mind. You know, this is actually a lot smaller of an area than I thought. Alright, well that is a lot smaller, as I said. However, it should hopefully be big enough, right? It is large enough for this. Let's try to push it as far back as we can. Oh nice, it also unlocks a new bed. Yeah, it's kind of weird how this game unlocks certain items, I will admit. Can we do anything else here? It just looks like the same irregular stuff. It doesn't even give us much light either. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, right? It doesn't snap onto the top part? What is this game, man? And I can't snap it into the floor any farther either. Alright, we're really gonna have to figure out how the heck to do this part now. And I think I might have an idea. So I thought there were stone stairs as well. But I guess there's only granite. That might fix our problem as well, because there might be smaller stairs so you can snap them in better. If not, I do have another idea that we can try out. There are short stairs, and they, thank God, they seem to work. Alright, so let's make a little rim here. Alright, now we need to place down this floor again. Let's have this stick out by 1. So it looks a little like this. I think that looks a little better. Alright, I was planning to have this on the bottom section here. Do you have a... yeah, we have a narrow version. That is not the one I needed. However, that is going to depend on how well we can actually place this one down. Because it doesn't like to snap where I want it to snap. Then again, that is kind of what this entire damn project has been so far. And this doesn't want to actually snap to that. But that's probably due to the raised floor here that I cannot get rid of. Will it do it on this level? It does. So I guess we could just have it stick out a little farther, which I guess would work out with this little rim we got. And so if we place it like this, I guess that could work. It sticks out here a little bit. That is like the only problem. Although that might not become the only problem. Right here we're gonna have this issue again, where it doesn't want to connect properly just due to the floor here. You know, it's kind of weird as well as annoying that in some areas you can kind of snap through certain areas, but in others you can't. In this case, I wonder if it's the wall here. It was. I could try make a small granite floor here. Try line it up as best I can. It will look a little different, but at least it's connected. I extended this out a small bit. We're definitely gonna have to get rid of this tree though. And honestly, I should probably work on the wall here, just to see if whatever the heck I'm even trying to do will actually work. Don't tell me this is not gonna work. Why is it not snapping? I don't understand. I guess we're gonna have a smaller rim around. That is really annoying. Imagine the same on this side, right? Yeah, and it's even gonna have this. Well, we could put like a brazier down or something, standing torches. So that might work. I probably want to have some sort of open plan here, just because I don't want to have anything above that. Plus, the hearth is already larger than the wall, so that isn't going to work anyway. However, though, we already ran out of adamant, which happened rather quickly. After seeing what I used on the stone floor, I kind of expected to run out real quick. But my goodness, this was extremely quick. Which, kinda scary, not gonna lie. I kinda hate how things snap together in this game. Like, why is the snapping point for this floor over the floor? Well, what I'm thinking of doing is I'm gonna have to bring over pretty much everything I own. I'm gonna store all of it in these chests, and have to add on to it, most likely. That way we at least have all our building supplies over here. I'll also get out the quarry pickaxe, and I'm gonna have to mine a ton, an absolute ton of adamant. And then in the next episode, we can hopefully get a lot of this area done. I would like to get the feasting hall done at the very least. We'll have to see what we do with this area. It might become some sort of small crafting area. Down here might become my main storage area. This over here is gonna become the entrance. That might become the forge, this large area. This becomes the garden. We'll have farms and everything. Then as planned, there's going to be a wall here as well. Now we need to check out where to place down the actual treasure hoard. However though, for now I have a ton of grinding to do, so I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.